Hey guys, this is Zeohawk here. I was just sitting around the house a little bit bored, and what I decided to do was to show you guys my video game collection. I am a gamer. I do like playing video games as like a hobby, but I'm more of a what I like to call myself a mid-core gamer, meaning I know more than the average person, but I'm not so serious to be considered a hardcore gamer. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get started on the biggest pile here, which is my PSP collection. I've been trying to, play catch up on my PSP games for a while, so let's go ahead and get started. First of all, it's the remake of the the Silver Star remake called Silver Star Harmony. I never played any of the Lunar games. I wasn't really big into RPGs until like maybe the PlayStation era, which I played Final Fantasy VII. That was like my very first RPG game. So I never had the opportunity, like I said, to play this. A friend of mine who was a big RPG aficionado at the time, he loved this game on the Sega Saturn, I believe, when it came out, and he told me that it was being remade on the PlayStation. He wanted me to try it, and I did. I bought it, and it was really good. Yeah, I can see why people said this is one of the best RPGs ever made. It's really good, a nice simple story, well paced, interesting characters, uh, good pacing. It's really good. So if you haven't played Lunar, try it out. And I bought the special edition one because I never bought a special edition of any game before, so I thought it'd be interesting to do that. So that's Lunar. Star Ocean. I played Star Ocean, the second story, on the original PlayStation back in the day, but I never played the original Star Ocean, nor I had no idea what it was like. But what they did was they used some of the sprites, or I'm sorry, they used the same sprite style from the remake of Star Ocean, the second story on the PlayStation Portable, and used that to create this one. This was pretty good. It was a good jumping point for the series. It was really good. I like the battle system, and yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say about that. And you can't have the first one without the second one. The second one was the better one, I think, because the character was a little bit more interesting. The battle system was a little bit more refined. The story was a lot more interesting. I thought second story slash second evolution. Now, I thought it was a pretty good game. I'm still playing it. I'm trying to unlock the special technique with the girl with the laser rifle. I forgot the name of it. It's supposed to be like a gigantic energy blast or something like that. And you got to collect these materials to make this weapon in order to get it. So I'm working on that. Next up is the City of Final Fantasy. This is, I think, one of the PSP's best titles. It's using the Final Fantasy name, but it's a fighting game, and that, to me, that was really interesting because I didn't think they would be able to pull it off. I heard somewhere that they used the Kingdom Hearts battle engine to create the City of Final Fantasy, and when I first heard that, I was thinking, that's gonna be kind of weird, but they did a good job. They managed to pull it off. It's a really fun game. I love the replay editor, as you see on my channel. I put up like tons of cinematic replay edits on my channel, and it's really fun. So if Square Enix decide to do a sequel, I'm all for it. More characters from the series, including the latest one that came out, and I'll be all for it, like I said. So pretty good game. Definitely check this one out, guys. This is the remake of the first Final Fantasy. I never played any of the Final Fantasies up until 7, like I said, for the PlayStation. And I wondered what the older games were like since, they first start off on the, Nintendo. So when they re-released Final Fantasy 1 and 2 for the PlayStation, I said I want to go ahead and try it so I can see what the stories was like. I still haven't beat this one yet. I still need to, take it out and finish it one of these days. So that's Final Fantasy 1. Next up is Soulcalibur Broken Destiny. I like fighting games. I grew up playing Soul Blade on the PlayStation, and then going into Soul Calibur 1 on the Dreamcast, and then Soul Calibur 2, 3 on the PlayStation 2. I don't have a 360 or a PS3, so I only played Soulcalibur 4 maybe a handful of times. But, you know, since this is somewhat based on Soulcalibur 4, I decided to get it so I can see what I've been missing. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. Kratos is pretty broken, though. But that new character, Dampierre, he is hilarious. And he's a really good character, so I definitely enjoy this game. Next up is Tekken 6. Just like I said in the beginning, I don't have a 360 or a PS3, so this is pretty much my only way of staying up to date to the current versions of Tekken and Soulcalibur. The bounding system is kind of interesting. I gotta, you know, knock the dude on the ground so he can bounce just to extend my combos for like, you know, a few more hits. I'm not crazy about the whole rage system or the item usage system, because they like reset the damage scale to, you know, Tekken 5 damage, which that's pretty powerful, especially with a character like Paul Phoenix, who's like a powerhouse. He'd be, you know, so super strong that, you know, he'll kill you with one hit. So I still enjoy the game. I play it every now and then. I probably need to get back into it so I can, you know, get better, but I definitely enjoy Tekken 6. Next up is Mega Man Maverick Hunter X. I am a big Mega Man fan. I grew up playing the classic Mega Man games 1 through 6, and then I played 7 on the Super Nintendo. And then, you know, when Mega Man X first came out on Super Nintendo, I was just like, oh my goodness, this game is awesome. Because I remember getting the original Mega Man X for the Super Nintendo on my 10th birthday, and I just thought that was one of the best presents I ever got. And this remake was really good too. Some of the music was all the music was remixed. I like Storm Eagle's remix, and some of Sigma's Palace music. I like some of those remixes. It's really good. They did a really good job remaking the game, and too bad there won't be a Maverick Hunter version of X2 through 3, because I would definitely like to see that. Next up is Tekken Dark Resurrection. Now, I don't have this game, like the disc, anymore, because I left my pouch where I keep the games and the, you know, PSP over a friend of mine's place one time, and I didn't get a chance to go back over there until that next weekend. And then when I went through my games to get this, to play it, I noticed it was gone, and one of my other games that I'll show later on was gone. And my friend told me he had some people coming over. He went through my stuff. Well, he went through my pouch, took the game out, put it in his PSP, started playing it, and then he never put it back. And, you know, he just went home and, you know, never gave it back to me. And I was really upset because, first of all, you don't go through people's stuff, you know, without their consent and just play stuff. And then he just straight up took it, you know. So, oh well, you know, that was over a year ago. I gotten over it now. You know, I got Tekken 6, so, you know, big deal. Next up, one of my favorites is Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max. Like Mega Man, I grew up playing Street Fighter. I love Street Fighter Alpha 3, and I love Street Fighter Third Strike, and of course I like Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Even though I'm not like the best at any of these games, I still love to play it. This was actually my first PSP game I ever got, because that was around the time it was $20, and it was worth it. You know what I'm saying? It was a deal. So this is definitely a great game for those who loves fighting games, or, you know, just want to have a good time. So I definitely say check this one out. Next, Power Stone Collection. Now, I never played the original Power Stone. I only played Power Stone 2 when I used to have my Dreamcast, and that was really fun. So when they re-released the 2 games on the PlayStation, I got it immediately because I wanted to see what Power Stone 1 was like, and of course, you know, relive the fun of Power Stone 2. Power Stone 1 was really good because it was somewhat of the traditional fighting game, while Power Stone 2 was more of like a party game where you have up to 4 people playing, and you just, you know, have at it. So that was fun. Next up, it's the European version of Breath of Fire 3. I said 4. Yeah, Breath of Fire 3 is definitely one of my favorite RPGs when I played it on the PlayStation. I thought it was, to me, it was better than Final Fantasy 7 because the characters are a lot more interesting. And I actually got this when I went to Dragon Con. So let me cut the video because I'm about to hit the time limit, and I'll be back.